Hello friends, welcome to a weekend in my life. I hope the sun is shining wherever you are because the sun is shining today and I am loving it. It is a very exciting weekend this weekend because this is going to be a weekend spent writing, but not just writing what I've normally been writing new things. There are two things that you can do to make yourself a better writer. One of them is read and the other one is to write. Write as much as possible, write as many different things as possible, and just practice, practice, practice. And that is exactly what I want to do this weekend. I didn't always write fiction. I used to write poetry almost exclusively, and I've written a couple plays and I studied journalism, so I wrote a lot of nonfiction, narrative nonfiction as well. And it's only the last few years that I've spent a lot of time writing fiction, and I'm feeling the urge to kind of break out of the comfort zone a little bit. So enter this weekend. Today is Saturday. It is Saturday afternoon. I just spent the morning at my local art store and it was so much fun. I love that place. I needed to pick up a couple pens as well as some envelopes. I'll show you that in just one second. Today, I'm gonna spend the day composing pen pal letters. So I have a few friends that want to become pen pals with me, and I think it's gonna be so much fun to just put pen to paper and really take my time composing letters. I think that with typing, it's so easy to just get lost in getting the words down as quickly as possible, but there is something to be said about putting pen to paper and knowing that you have to compose something and try to make it as clean as possible, and I'm really, really excited to practice that. Tomorrow, I will have my usual writing Sunday with my friend Fatuma. However, she has rented for herself an Airbnb for the past few days, so it's going to be a completely new environment. And not only that, I think I'm going to take the opportunity to write a new story, and that is going to be really, really fun. At the art store this morning, I picked up a couple of the Sakura jelly roll pens. I love these pens, and I actually just purchased a new reading journal that has craft paper, white paper, and black paper in it, and I needed some white colored pens to write on that, and I also just really like the feel of these pens. They're fantastic. I also just got some cards and envelopes. I think I will mainly use the envelopes in here. I might use the cards for the pen pal letters, we'll see. But for obvious reasons, because one has to send the letter in the mail in order to have a pen pal. And finally, something that I'm super excited but also very apprehensive for, I bought myself a beginner's calligraphy set. Now, I am left-handed and I don't know how approachable calligraphy will be for a left-handed person, because if you are not left-handed, little insight, you as a left-handed person get a ton of ink stains all on your left hand because it drags across the paper. So writing anything with fresh ink is a little bit nightmarish, but we shall see. I'm going to practice this today. I'm going to try to compose perhaps a few poems or something with my calligraphy set and probably get ink everywhere. So that'll be super fun. Just a little note on my pen pals. So I reached out to a couple friends as well as put a little notice on Instagram asking if anyone wanted to be a pen pal, and a few friends reached out to me, and I'm very excited because there's something incredibly romantic and dreamy about receiving letters in the mail that were handwritten by people that you adore, and I'm so excited. I don't know how to properly pen pal, or if there is even a way to properly pen pal. I am simply just going to compose some letters, ask some questions, play around with my fun stationery, and I think it'll be super fun. I see this as just such a great opportunity to break out of my comfort zone as a writer, or at least the comfort zone that I've built for myself over these past few years, writing just one book and not really writing anything other than what I've written in my diary or journal. So I think it's going to be really fun. So welcome to my weekend. I hope that you are super cozy and ready to get started. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am in a completely new place, if you haven't already noticed. It is magnificent. It's a really old building that is actually scheduled to be torn down, and it's rented out on Airbnb, and it is filled with so many beautiful details. It feels like a part of history and something so magical. And there is something so magical about writing in this place, knowing that soon it's all gonna be gone. It's quite sad, actually. In honor of this writing something new, I am actually going to finish a chapter in the book that I'm currently working on, just to say that I wrote a little bit. But then I'm gonna start a completely new story, something that I've thought about for a while but haven't actually ever sat down to write. And I don't know, I'm just gonna see what happens. I will try to get out a few hundred words in a brand new story in honor of being in this beautiful place.
Is it just me, or is it hard to agree with what you're trying to explain? I don't mind feather wings nor diamond rings, but That's not how you get to me, no. We could sit in the shade, talk till late, and then we'll see. We can go for walks, stroll down the city park, and maybe, just maybe, sweet delivery is never guaranteed, no matter the place or time. Oh, I like when you're whispering and really listening. Not too much fuss, so keep it easy. We could sit in the shade, talk till late, and then we'll see. We can go